Why are the videos are never in a good spot?
Let's get this show going, man.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy Podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans by fans, with your hosts, Jessy Martin.
The Cowboys are finished, you understand me?
John Taman.
Pull down my trousers and do your job.
Scott Hartley.
That was dreadful.
And occasionally, Keith Gray.
So many social engagements, so little time.
And now, your host.
Hey, that's me. I'm your host. I'm John Taman, and welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy Podcast. It must be Friday shortly after 5:30 because we're never exactly on time, are we? All right, so you know what? We got a half an hour to talk about some Commanders football from the week that was, because coming up in about 30 minutes at 6 o'clock, we are going to have the first ever live Yanks versus Brits fantasy football draft. Is that right? So I got this stupid thing here. So it's the Yanks versus the Brits.
Fucking cheers, bitches.
All right, so yeah, we are going to have some fun. We're going to talk some trash, but before we get to all of that, we did have a week of football news going on around here. I'm going to say hey to my friend Jessy. How you doing over there, bud?
Fantastic, man. I'm glad to be here. It was a fantastic week. I got freaking reamed in the butt yesterday.
Oh, man, that sounds like you got a new boyfriend then.
So, you know, things are great, man. Things are great.
Yes,
I woke up in a happy mood.
Good. All right. Scott, how are you? Did you get fucked in the ass this week? Did you have any kind of fun like that?
No, I didn't, John. But yeah, interesting news, which I will tell you off stream. It's not for here, but
it's
yeah,
not
all good.
for here. So maybe he did,
looking
ladies
forward
and
to it.
gentlemen. Of course, over there they call it the bum. Max, how about you?
Hey, I'm doing great. It's Friday and we're here. It's football season.
He's got
Hello, Brian in the chat.
Yeah, so hey everybody. So here we go. We're going to talk about some football. So I guess of course the big news is that we signed Cade York.
Yeah, absolutely, John.
Fucking A, Cade York, right?
So, seventh rounder.
Obviously, we traded Jahan Dotson. So we'll go around clockwise. Jesse, what do you think of this move?
Well, I want to talk about kicker first.
I want to
talk about people that are here, that are on the team, that are signed.
I got you.
Look, it's going to be short and sweet. I don't think Cade York is going to be our kicker. You know, I think Cade York is – they needed to get Patterson out of here. And I think come Tuesday, we're going to have another kicker. That's all I got.
I hope it is Cade York.
Why? So I can say Cade York. Cade York.
That's the name we got to have out here.
That's right. You have to have your bottom lip way up there.
It sounds like a British name.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like a New England guy who goes to a fucking country club with a sweater tied around.
Scott and Cade.
Scott's neighbor's probably named Cade York. Come on now.
No, it's not.
Cade is a very American name. York is known short for Jorvik, which was actually the capital of England back in the day.
Sure was.
And it's a northern town about an hour.
I learned that on
a whiteboard.
I learned that on what's that damn show? Not Game of Thrones, but Seven King.
House of the Dragon.
Uhtred, son of Uhtred.
Yeah, he was the Vikings, wasn't he? It was Vikings.
That was a great show. If you haven't seen it,
it was a great show.
Scott learned it on his British history toilet paper that he got for Christmas.
I did indeed. All right, governor. we don't all sound like that, like some common person from the 1930s.
Don't
shut up, John.
Ruin my fantasy. Good Lord.
Why are you looking like the man from Del Monte tonight anyway? You know?
I'm not the man from... Look, you guys, you want to fuck with me.
You say yes.
He's got all his hats in reach. Come on now.
My hats, that's right. Man. You got the gentleman has to have his hat. The man from Del Monte would be something more like...
That's the same hat.
No, it's not.
It's the same hat.
Look how wide this hat is, and look how low this hat is. This hat,
come on now.
You're comparing 2 inches to 3 inches. Come on, you're like a high school boy.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
it's all a matter of what you wear.
As long as it's big enough to fill a pram, which it has.
One goes straight, one tapers up. Come on.
My hats, boys have that sense of fashion over there. And I'm going to tell you, Scott, you could use a hat.
I could do, yeah, absolutely right. Yeah.
Hey, we see 2 of them behind you.
Go buy one. Yeah, well, you could get one of them on his thumb. But you go buy your hat.
Hey, Lex.
Go buy a hat, and then
Hey, Mike.
before you know it, you're the hat guy in the neighborhood.
True.
I say Canada Mike's in the house, and Deluxe and Brian. Thanks for all y'all for being here.
Anyway, so let's talk about Jahan Dotson. I'm actually okay with trading for Cade York. What is the condition?
That he makes the team.
He makes the team.
If he makes the team, it's a 7th round pick. If he's cut,
we
it's
just
nothing.
picked up 2 for Jahan Dotson. Look, man, he's one of those guys that you've seen guys before that bounce around the league until they get to someplace, and then all of a sudden they fit.
Good.
So tell me one thing here. It's a conditional 7th round pick, Cade York. Now, does all 53s of every team have to be in with the league office by 4 p.m. on Tuesday?
Yes.
So have another kicker, and kickers are not getting traded or are not getting released prior to cut down day. So we're going to have to pay a 7th, basically.
No, we won't.
No, if York is cut, if we cut York, if we see someone gets cut at 1 o'clock, we can cut York and then.
No. All right, I know what you mean. Yeah,
I'm sure they have probably about 5 kickers on their list right now. Like, all right, we have a feeling one of these are going to get cut, and if as soon as one of them does, I mean, the cuts start trickling out.
I mean, the Bengals cut 13 today.
Yeah, they did. They cut 13 people today. One of them was a tackle. And this is the kind of hat that Cade York would wear. Somebody named Cade York would wear while he's at the country club.
But, all right, let's talk about the elephant.
The big news. Yes, the Jahan Dotson trade. I'm disappointed. We all know that. I'm a Penn State fan.
You are a Penn State guy.
I've been loving Jahan Dotson for a long time. And now Jahan Dotson and Saquon Barkley are fucking Philadelphia Eagles. It fucking hurts me all the way down to my taint. I'm telling you. But that being said, look, man, he didn't have a good year last year. I was hoping that it was because of the offense and that it was because maybe he was just down in how poorly he played, but he didn't bounce back from it. He couldn't fucking show himself. He couldn't show himself. And so, hey, I think that what they got for him was not much, and they traded him within the division, which tells me there wasn't a whole lot of demand out there for him.
Listen, Nikki Javala put out there's multiple teams interested in Jahan Dotson.
Really?
So I went and thought about this.
Please.
I think we got good returns on Jahan Dotson, to be honest with you. We pretty much netted a 3rd round pick. Yeah, we gave up a 5th.
Yeah, we gave up a 5th.
We got 2 7ths back. I am perfectly fine with this. As everybody knows on this podcast, I was very high on Jahan Dotson when we drafted him. I watched him at Penn State, gets played here, on Saturdays for years. I was high. But he is not a fit for this team, and I understand it. And I'm glad this coaching staff or in front office were like, you know what? You're not going to fit. Let's go. Let's go get something for you. Because we could have wasted a year and kind of got upset with him and got even less than what we actually got for him now.
I wonder what the teams that Nikki was talking about were offering.
That's what I'm saying. It tells you everything that they thought about Jahan is that they would trade him to not only a Super Bowl contender, but a division rival. So listen, I thought it was good returns. I thought we did well with the trade.
Okay. That sounds, I'm all right with it. If it's not going to work, go ahead and do something about it. Now, the 3rd round pick, I think, is fine. I think the trading within the division, though, that's Max. What do you think of that?
That's the thing that is irking me the most about it. If he got sent somewhere in the AFC, I wouldn't really have a problem with the same return. I can't help but think that it's just going to burn us. It's giving me that feeling that he's going to come.
PTSD.
Look, I've got Donovan McNabb PTSD, where we were so high on it.
The same people running this show is not the same people that was running that show.
I know, but it's to throw a different sport in baseball. When someone drops a pop out, you make them pay for it the next pitch. You usually hit a dinger. But now it's just like we're trading him in division. He's going to come here twice, and it's who knows what's going to happen. He's their 4th option, yes, but at the same time, that means our 4th best.
He's like their 4th or 5th or 6th option if you take Goddard and you take Barkley into consideration.
Yeah, but
he might not even see the field a whole bunch.
I mean, he's going to be their number 3 receiver.
Yeah.
So in the passing game, he's most likely going to be their the fourth to fifth option. But at the same time, that means your fourth to fifth defender is going to be on him and you're in the nickel. So it's just suddenly going to be that much more. Plus, if they put Devontae Smith in the slot and then put him solo on a boundary, we know how to stop him, yes, but even when you try to make him get plays, he can put up numbers. He did it for us against Philly last year.
Look,
I mean,
he had his best games with Carson Wentz. Let's be real about this.
I would say his best game was the Philly game last year. 7 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
All right, so Scott, are you comfortable?
It was his very first game. Are
you comfortable with Diami Brown at number 2 as our
no? Well, I'm going to have to be, John, because there's no other option, is there, at the moment? I mean, the thing for me with the Jahan Dotson trade is I came out of a meeting that started at 2:30 till 6 o'clock, opened my phone to 138 messages and thought, Jesus, what's hit the fan here? Then realised he'd been traded and thought, oh, okay, this is interesting. I mean,
we were just talking about Andy Burroughs' latest disgusting girlfriend.
True, yeah. Maybe it was Sorry, Andy. Yeah, no, we know it's all good. But no, in all seriousness, it was one of them where you were going, well, in a divisional rival, yes, I get it. Giving the 5th up doesn't fill me with full joy, but we've got a 3rd out of it. Basically, he wasn't having a good camp. It was clear that he's dropping passes. He's been dropping passes the week before. You see it in the year before. You see it in preseason 1. He came out with a bad attitude, according to B-Mitch. I mean, do we have to eat humble pie and give him a bit of, credit?
He did call him out for body language.
And that's what me and Tony, we had a conversation, and not from any knowledge, but, firsthand, because every time we saw him, on doing press conferences or talking to reporters, he was, he seemed confident, but you saw it lately that he's definitely lost confidence. And he kind of, to me, felt like he had a little air about him. Like, why am I have to prove myself, And
especially I think when it came to punts and stuff like that, you know what I mean? He's like sitting there thinking, well, why am I returning punts?
This coaching staff is making you earn everything. It doesn't matter who you are. You have to earn it.
The other day, I went into my kitchen to get a piece of turkey for lunch, and they came in here and they made me run laps.
There you go.
So, to pivot slightly, did you all see the Kaz Allen news?
He's running with the running backs.
He's with the running backs right now.
Yeah, I think they really want to find him a spot on this team.
Mm-hmm.
The last coaching staff really liked him too.
We know that with the ball, he could be dynamic. He just needs to learn how to hold the ball. In the Dolphins game, he fumbled the ball with 2 hands on it. Which, okay, what do you need to do to improve that? But at the same time, if you take out Kaz Allen and you look at our receivers, who else is there? Diami has to be the 2.
I heard this today.
Zacchaeus, that's it, isn't it?
I heard this today that Kaz Allen scored 106 touchdowns in one season as a running back in high school.
Well, that's nice. Back in high school, I used to go out with a very beautiful girl. But, that was a long time ago. The fact of the matter is...
Look, if you're going to be pissed... Sorry, John. You're going to be pissed if you're a running back trying to earn a spot on this team.
And here
if they're trying to find Kaz Allen doing this here. For me, if Kaz Allen wanted to stay on this team, he catches that pass. Yeah. That is it's as simple as that. With 10 seconds to go in a game, when the money's on the line, yes, I know it's Trace McSorley and he's had no time with us, but you've got an opportunity to tie a game even in preseason there. You're working your ass off to get on this roster. Tinsley, you're right. It was Tinsley. I thought it was Kaz Allen. He fumbled. That's what I was getting.
Yeah. He did fumble.
I apologize.
And it wasn't. He didn't get stripped, and he wasn't a big hit. So that really, really hurt him.
All right. Well, let me just say this real quick. It's 5:45. I'm going to start bringing players in that are going to be in our draft here that is starting exactly at 6 o'clock so that we can get everybody squared away. And I'm going to say to any of the players that are out there that are not sitting in the green room, are you able to get in the draft? Come into the chat and tell us. Scott,
well, I'm looking at this draft now, and this is why my camera is terrible. So I apologize that my camera is off. But looking at this, I don't have my integrated camera's crap. I use my phone as a camera. Right. I'm sitting on the app here. I did put in our private chat on the screen that every Brit is having issues with the app, with the website, and cannot log in. So I don't know if it's a regional thing. So we're all doing it through our
someone
phones.
at a switchboard.
I don't know what's wrong with any of this stuff here, love.
It might be VPN, Yam. You might be right, mate. I don't know, but thanks for being on here.
Hey, John.
Yeah. Welcome in, Yam. Yam's been sitting here waiting for us all afternoon. Yes, sir.
So the man from Del Monte wants his hat back.
Exactly the same thing.
Oh my God, how many have you got?
I got to tell you there, Scout. Looking down on your head, you need a fucking hat.
Hey.
I mean, it's only good
I've
for the
still got
public.
hair, bro. I'm all right.
It doesn't matter.
Let me ask, Scouse, are you in the app?
Yeah, I'm on the app, mate.
Are you good? All right. Is Tony?
Yeah, he's on the app.
Okay. So we're all good now. Brits are all good now.
In.
All right.
All right. So welcome, Scouts Andy, to the show here.
Stupid.
He's part of our fantasy football league, and welcome Yam to the show here. Yam, who's been sitting here, I think, since 2:00 this afternoon.
No, it hasn't been since then. Good Lord.
There he is. All right, so we are going to pick here shortly. We were talking about Jahan Dotson to Philadelphia. We were talking about things that I was gonna say, Scott. In terms of Diami Brown, you're saying, okay, we don't have any choice, but quite frankly, he's earned it at this point.
I agree with you there, John. Yeah,
he's worked in the offseason to try to better his game.
Yeah.
It's shown up in practices and it has shown up in the preseason games. And I know we've seen our preseason heroes before, but I think he's also clearly developing a rapport with Jaden Daniels, and I think that's important. People are looking at our wide receiver core and they're panicking. They're all out on the goddamn ledge. Oh my God! Let me tell you, man, good quarterback play is the rising tide that raises all boats. You'd be surprised how fucking average receivers can do if you got good quarterback play up there. And so far, what I've seen, these are the kinds of things that I look for in preseason that have nothing to do with game planning or nothing to do with play calling or anything like that. Footwork, timing. He's got both down pat. He's got great footwork. He gets the ball out on time, fast. That ball comes flying out of his hand like it's excited to go to the receiver. And he's hitting these guys dead on patches. This patch, that patch. Where's that target that he's got? He is hitting pinpoint accuracy. Giving Terry a chance to run.
You know what else I
Brown on
think?
these comebacks. So I think Brown has earned it, and I'm fine with him at number 2.
You know what else I think is going to happen with this offense? I don't know if y'all listened to Cliff Kingsbury press conference. Was it yesterday? I think this is going to be a heavy run team.
Good. We should be.
Kingsbury is in love with Brian Robinson Jr. I think he's going to have a humongous year. He's going to really show what he can do. I think the interior of this offensive line is leaps and bounds better than it has been in the past few years. But I really think not only just running, but in the passing game as well. Eckler and Brian Robinson is going to play a big role. So, letting go, trading Dotson, I don't think is really going to hurt that much, to be honest with you.
Right. I think the main thing about it that bothers me the most is what Max was saying about him going to a division rival. Whether he knows the playbook or not, I'm of the thinking that these things, the secrets, they can change that kind of shit. Everything else is kind of interchangeable from team to team. I don't know how much they're actually going to pick up from him. What's up there, Tony? Tony is here for the draft. We're starting in 10 minutes.
Hey, boys. How we doing?
We're doing good. You're representing the British side, right?
I think so, yeah. Well, the Irish side, actually. I live in Ireland, so.
There you go. All right, so I was just making sure because we got this little thing here. Make sure we're well represented. Oh, boy. So
that should be Winks.
All right. So, Gals, who won't show any more than his fucking forehead, is making fun of my hat.
That's a very sophisticated.
That forehead's about 3/4 of his head. So
look, I got to tell you, I'd consider selling advertising on that thing, Scout. You might pull in our next bid. Well,
to be honest,
you're the one who's advertising Del Monte hats, aren't you?
I have a hat just like that, but mine's all black.
You can
what do you call that hat, John? Is that a fedora? What's that kind of hat? I think
this is it's just a little
Monte.
It's something nice and chill that you wear outside.
And it comes with a free douche.
It's the Panama. It's the Panama. It's the Panama cigar.
This is a Panama. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a Panama. All right.
The Bleeding Burgundy Podcast. Here we go, presenting hats.
Well, you gotta. If you're gonna fucking bother me about my goddamn hats, you're gonna bother me about.
You look like a crip. Yeah, that's what. I'm gonna say you look
like a crip. Like a
It's Fly Guy. You got your big shoes.
What's your whip?
Max, you must be very proud, Max.
Oh,
you look like a shit. You look like a shit pimp, John. Where's your cane?
If anyone's met a shit pimp, got it you.
I ain't got a clue, mate.
Hey, get it on.
Grab a hat.
Get it on. Play that shit, Tony.
All right.
We're going to
a reference to the other guys, by the way. So yeah, I'm getting in draft mode now. I've got my cheat sheet in front of me. I'm ready to go.
Cheat.
Well, I figured that seeing as we're going to war, boys, I better put the old salute to service military gear on.
Nice.
What are you getting now?
If things are going to get violent, I'm changing my hat.
Well, it's going Peaky Blinders now.
Somebody's going to be in the draft blind as well.
If you want to talk about wars, guys, I was in Dublin today for the pep rallies for the college football tomorrow, the Florida State versus Georgia Tech. The Georgia Tech coach came up on stage and gave the best pre-game speech I've ever heard, but it was like the ultimate cliche. We're going to war, guys. It's gonna be a war. We're gonna land the first punch. We're gonna land the last punch. I was like, oh Jesus Christ, man.
I know.
You're gonna get stomped.
Leg blown off in the war. They're going. Oh.
Yeah, and I was stood next to this Georgia Tech guy, and he turns to me and goes, "Yeah, we're gonna get our asses kicked."
So are you at a hotel right now, Tony?
No, I'm at home. I'm just.
If he brought those 4 jerseys
going
for a
to the
hotel,
game?
I would.
That would be epic, wouldn't it? To be fair, I just bring my jerseys everywhere. Yeah,
I do.
Well, I mean, Chris Bryant does.
Dude, if they're anything like your helmets, Scott, you can just put them in your pocket.
That's true.
My helmet, John, is always in my pocket, John. Don't worry about that, son. Unless it's in your rhino.
Helmet's not been unsheathed for a while.
Now we're gonna have a game of good old fashioned Yanks versus Wanks. Scott knows he's got his hand in his pocket. All right, so we've got the draft starting in 6 minutes.
Tony, let's bring it to you. What did you think about the Dotson trade?
Yeah.
Scouts, why are you on auto draft? By the way,
when I'd settled on it after a while, I kind of thought about it a bit, and after the sort of not shock, because I don't think it was a shock. I think that they've clearly assessed that he's not part of what they want. Yeah. And I think that's quite refreshing. I think the fact that they've actually evaluated them on what they've seen and not draft status or anything like that, and just saying, right, okay, we've tried this guy. We've tried this guy in multiple positions. We've tried him in the slot. We've tried him out wide. Nothing seems to be working. Let's see what we can get for him and move on. Yeah. Now, whether they end up bringing somebody else in or not now, but I don't have a problem with that decision.
He can't play left tackle. That's pretty.
I wish he could.
So I wonder if they're shopping any of these Bengals that have just come available.
T. Higgins was a good shout as a possible trade.
I just thinking, just keep an eye on T. Higgins. I think he'll be. The compensation will be a lot less that we would have to pay, and
T. Higgins,
his contract won't be over $30 million, which is what I will want.
You'll get. I mean, I saw today that Mike Silver, who's very well connected, isn't he, with the 49ers? I think he works in there. Was saying again that the Commanders are back in now. So whether that's true or not, but
I don't know about that, man. I really don't see it.
No, if they weren't going to pay him what he wants 3 weeks ago, then I don't see why they're going to do that now.
San Fran wants a wide receiver in return. If not, they want a first-round pick. Well,
didn't I?
They tried. From what I hear today, I think it was Diane Rossini said that initially they offered Jahan Dotson. San Francisco didn't want Jahan Dotson.
Yeah. That's what I thought I read today, that they asked for Terry.
Yeah, they wanted Terry.
If no receiver, it would be a first-round pick.
Sure. And I mean, I'm good on Batman for not doing it.
Well, I think one thing the pieces have shown so far, and the command center or whatever it's called that showed the draft, showed that he takes no shit, because he wasn't taking any shit from Howie Roseman when he was trying to pull a fast one on him on one of the deals. I think that when we moved down with Philly.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to take any shit. I think he's nobody's fool.
I'm going to say hey to my good friend John Tilliard out there in the chat. Another one of you UK fellas. He is over in Harrogate, if I recall correctly. And
he's
over there in the corner. That's Max. That's my son Max. So say hey to him.
That's it. Harrogate, by the way, is a fantastic place to go. Betty's Tea Rooms. Is the
fish and chips. You got some nice fish and chips in Harrogate.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing.
You know, I told you guys when you say there's good fish and chips in Harrogate, I don't know. It seems kind of landlocked. But at the same time, when I was in fucking Italy, a woman said, and I quote, "You know, the chicken nuggets here are better than the ones back home."
You got to get your right hat on.
Who's excited for Sunday night's game? Everybody raise their hands at once.
No, I'm not excited for that.
I'm excited to see who isn't starting because that would kind of tell you where we are with the roster. But I don't want to see Tyler Owens playing at all. Would be
frankly,
ideal.
I'm excited to see the field.
You know, I'll tell you what, we're gonna be going with Cornelius Lucas for a month because we haven't seen.
Might be.
He hasn't practiced. He hasn't played against any other. The first time, who's his name is escaping me. I'm thinking of fantasy football right now. Our goddamn guy that was Brandon Coleman. The first time he faces off against somebody with another uniform is going to be in a game, and I'm not. That's hard to trust right now, man. You know, he hasn't played against anybody. The first time he sees anything like that, he hasn't practiced or anything. So I'm nervous going with Cornelius Lucas for the first probably 3 to 4 weeks of the season. And that's enough of that right now. We got 2 minutes until the draft. Who's got 2 picks, got first pick. I know he's probably – I hope he's not just running out of the car trying to get his computer started.
So we got the first 2 guys, according to the app at the minute, are on auto.
All right, so that's cool. The draft begins in 1 minute, 22 seconds. So
who's Obada's gold tooth? Isn't that one of the – oh, no, he's off now. He's off now.
Ooh, what the hell's
Harley?
I'm quite happy with the 105, by the way. That's not a bad.
I'm not on auto draft, Tony. That's definitely not me.
I said it was you. I thought it was you.
It's gone off now, Scotty. Anyway, so you're good.
Cool. All right, mate. Nice one.
I don't know what's going on with these browsers. I had 3 different laptops on 3 different types of browsers, and I did all the things that.
We've done exactly the same thing. I've done all the things that Yam mentioned to do, update the browser, all that sort of stuff. Scouse has had a problem. I've had a problem. You've had a problem. I think it's a regional thing.
It's gotta be.
But I've done NFL.com fantasy drafts for years with no issue.
This is just about trying to shaft us English against you Yanks.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is.
I'm going to put this up here real quick. Deluxe is excited for Sunday. He's going to the game. He didn't go last time.
Good for you, Deluxe.
Yeah, man, good for you. I'm glad you're going to be happy. Hey, Bleeding Burgundy Podcast sign would be highly appreciated. You're going to be like one of a dozen fans in the stadium. They're probably all right, so Toothpick has the first pick in the draft. Toothpick from the First String Podcast.
And
he's an auto draft.
So I'm just letting everybody know, and I'm going to go ahead and plug his podcast. And I believe he is on the clock now, the First String Podcast.
He is.
Hey, man, you are on the clock, and
CMC is in.
Shocked about that one.
Yeah, you just auto picked McCaffrey.
Tell you what,
my pick is in.
I would have picked his
You're
brother.
good.
My pick is in.
McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey. Yeah.
I'm in at 2, and I picked Brees Hall.
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh, I'm on the clock. I think I'm going to take this.
All right, I'm on the clock.
That was Jesse on the clock.
Come on in. Come on in. All right.
Jesse, mute your sound.
Yeah, bud.
Up in the top right.
This mutes his whole voice. Even better.
No, yeah, but there should be up here at the top right of this.
So who's Jesse taking?
Yeah, you're good, man.
Are you done? Did you pick?
I'm on St. Brown.
Oh, that was who I was going to pick. God damn it. All right, well, then I'm going to pick. That is who I was going to pick. He snaked me on round 1. I'm on Ross St. Brown. So where is the draft a guy?
So it's my turn to draft. Okay.
Right.
It is. You're on.
I'm on. Now then, let's have a little look at what we've got left.
Look at what we got
Irish
left is the
Commanders.
first round.
Irish Commanders are the guys that go in the bar and tell everybody, "Hey, we're going to have a drink."
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, that was a good pick, Yam. That's actually who I was going to pick, CeeDee Lamb, if he was available, but
Bijan Robinson. All right,
Bijan.
I'm taking.
Wow. This is
going
This is
RB
going quick.
first.
Oh, dude, it's the first round, Scotty. Everybody knows how to do this. All right, tricks of the Cade. This must be Cade York, everybody. Cade York joining the
This is
podcast.
Scouse. This is Scouse.
Here comes the kicker.
Of course, yes. After
Yeah, draft a kicker,
Dude,
Scouse.
Scouse, you should have written that on your
tempted.
forehead. Then I'd know who the
tempted.
fuck it was.
I'm tempted, but obviously, hey, at least I don't try and hide my big fault like you. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to. It's not a matter of hiding it. I'm just not going to talk on a podcast like
Let's
this.
have a look.
All right.
Where's? Come on, Scouse. I've got to be on a train at 9 o'clock in the morning to get back to Dublin to start drinking.
Nah, it's all right, mate. You can miss that train. It's fine.
No, I can't.
Train to last train to Dublin.
Damn, who's on the
Yeah, the only good.
Scouse?
The only good.
Scouse is on. Scouse is doing it.
He's taking 90 seconds to pick a kicker.
He's trying to find Joey Sly.
He took Justin Jefferson.
Justin
There you
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Oh, by the way, just
Wow.
so everybody remembers,
Hey,
Justin
who
Jefferson.
likes? All right, do we like that one or do we like this? Yeah, let's go. Let's just put a board.
Let's go
up.
the other one.
Just put the board. Although I can't see that.
By the way, just so everybody remembers when you're talking about Justin Jefferson.
Ooh, Puka Nacua. Who picked that? That was
There's Justin Jefferson's quarterback.
Yeah, you know he's got a shit quarterback, but
There's Sam Darnold getting ready to throw another
hey,
interception.
Sam Donald's going to have a renaissance year. That's what it is.
A renaissance year, meaning he's going to play like somebody from the 1300s.
Hey,
Nice,
something
nice,
gets
nice.
5,000 yards.
Love a historical
20
reference there, John.
21 Ds for JJ, that's
Or
fine.
seeth I ghosts upon the field.
So I want to introduce Toothpick, who auto-picked his first one.
The thing that I did not want happen, it absolutely happened. I was like, I'm afraid I'm not going to be in spot and time to get my pick in. And that's why I was like, man, y'all got to help me out.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Well,
You got a good
you got Christian McCaffrey, so it's not a bad pick.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt, so.
He's got a little calf injury. I think he'll be all right.
You know, again, okay.
I can't see this draft. Okay, there we go.
In your own
Oh,
time,
it's a
Scouse.
snake draft.
All right. I might take it down to the last second just to keep
Yeah,
this.
just play the.
Don't do that, Scott.
He's going to pick a Broncos wide receiver. Watch. He's going to pick Cortland Sutton.
Oh, yeah.
Scouse, I'll be on that train, whatever
That
you
is
do.
a
So it
dude,
makes no
that
difference.
That is a dude.
He's a dude,
Oh,
but he's
mate.
got Bo Nix throwing to him, for God's sake. He's
Just get on with
a dude.
Just get on with picking Austin Eckler.
You know, a bull is a dude till they get him with those big tongs, and that's what's going to happen to the entire Broncos offense.
Marvin Harrison.
You know what? I kind of like that pick actually.
Man, he
I was
retired.
debating it.
Scouse, he retired
You got
years
your
ago.
girl
What are you doing?
Hey,
Scouse, Marvin Harrison retired years ago.
That is a
boy.
good pick. I like that pick.
that's all right. You come back out and still be better than
Dad,
after
you're on the
that.
clock.
Oh, I am. Thank you very much.
So oh shoot, I'm with the double picks here in a second. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Snake.
Damn it.
I love a snake draft. There's nothing like a good long snake draft.
All about the snakes.
Give me the big old horse.
Going for the big old horse. I like it.
Damn straight, man. Derrick Henry's one of those guys that's going to get his yards no matter what.
Mother father.
Now, do I take the risk here and go for Drake London and have two Falcons in my first two picks? That's
Yeah, I say do it.
Never listen to a man from Texas when he's
You don't know who your quarterback is for the Falcons.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
It doesn't matter. Just pick them.
Yeah, go ahead, Tony. Pick
It
him.
can't be any worse than last year's offense.
And I'm going to strangle these fucking dogs.
Thank you to everyone who's watching the podcast live. We appreciate you.
right. And for those of you down at the Pong Pong restaurant, if he does strangle the dogs, we'll take him at $1.99 a pound.
No, I'm going to have to go with Drake
Your
London.
team is now on the clock.
Who was
John,
that?
is that John?
Is it my turn?
Whoever's after me.
All right, I got to switch to the. Okay. All right,
Hemingway's proud parents.
Some
rando watching this podcast is going to just think you're a well-read person.
Hey, who's on the clock?
I am. Let's see.
It's going safe on.
Yeah, watch him pick an eagle. Go ahead, Jesse. Pick an eagle.
John.
It's tempting. It's tempting. It's tempting.
Hey, Jahan's going to be the
Jahan's there.
third option. Yeah, he is. He's there.
Kyrie Williams, you
Kyrie
fucker.
Williams. The one-hit wonder.
Sorry, Jesse. That's that. If I get snaked here by Yam, I'm going to be annoyed.
I picked him also in our me and Tony's
Yeah, we need to ask for
dynasty
GPS.
draft as well.
Did you bring the charges?
Yeah.
Oh, let me switch the
toothpick's back in the car.
I am.
Ooh, HM.
I told you.
Who
I
picked
don't
Barkley? Damn it, Yam! You picked the Eagle.
He's good.
Wait.
Who picked Achan? Was that you, Scott?
What is happening here? Am I on auto draft?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes,
are.
you
mate.
are.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on,
auto
man.
draft.
You've got to come off auto draft, man. You've got to go into your settings.
Who's on the clock? Me?
No, it's
All
Scotty
right.
right now.
All right, thank you for
No,
paying
This is
attention.
going to be the. Hey,
I'm on again.
I'm going to tell y'all right now. I'm going to win this league on auto draft.
Oh
telling you right
no,
now.
you can't do that.
I'm going to auto draft,
That's why
and I'm
he's
going to win
the
this
first
whole
string
freaking
guy.
league.
It's happened before in a draft I've been in.
Sure.
Yeah,
Auto
no,
draft
it's
is-
Can happen.
Yeah,
It's happened
it
before,
Could, it can well happen, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the auto draft just picks the top player.
It picks the top player, but the thing that you got to be worried about is if sometimes the top player can be injured, like Christian McCaffrey, and I don't think he's going to have the year that he had last year. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I did wind up number one, which I did, and I was not able to do it, my first running back was going to be Breece Hall. I think he's set for an amazing year, and I see he went number two.
If I
Thank
wound
you.
up number one,
Sorry about that toothpick.
Hall was definitely a
Yeah, that's who I
on
was
my
going
radar.
for. But that's okay. I'll still wind up with him on my roster. I'll just do an amazing trade. So
Who are
the blue table? They're up.
I think it's
That's
Yam.
me.
That's Yam.
That's Yam.
I gotta go.
If you smell burning.
All right,
it's me.
buddy.
All right, William. See you later. Thank you very much. That's
So is he just gonna be
first
staying
string
on-
podcast.
Hey,
Everybody go
He's
make
gonna
sure
stay on
you
all
check
day.
him out tomorrow
He's
afternoon.
gonna
Or
stay on
tomorrow
also,
evening.
what do you think? The
5
whole
o'clock,
lot?
I think he is, right?
Jesse, you should turn your sound off though.
No, I think
Yeah, dude.
he's
In the top right of your draft screen, you'll see sound.
All right, Yam is running the clock out.
Yes, I am.
Good for you, Yam. Good for you. Stay strong. Tell John to
Thank you, Jesse.
fucking wind his neck in.
Wind my neck in. What the hell does that even mean?
Try to all talk at the same time, Canada Mike
We do
says.
that anyway.
Shut up, Mike, and just represent us. Go and tell them Buffalo Bills fans to suck it. And yeah, keep drinking out of your 1 point
Hemingway's
safety show
proud
mug.
parents.
We appreciate it.
Hemingway's proud parents.
Somebody
Jesse's
upset you
life
today,
was
Scott?
changed. Jesse's
Say again?
life literally
Somebody
changed.
upset you today, Scott? Have you had a bad
Yeah,
day?
someone put 5p in the meter. Mate. That's what it was.
Oh, mate, that's horrendous.
I know, yeah. I'm miles away. We're looking at the fourth round nearly now already. Wow. Time is flying.
I might make the train yet.
Oh, Isaiah.
Early
Pacheco's
rounds are
gone.
easy.
Right from Debo. Okay.
Somebody took Debo.
So
No,
I've got
I'm
a
gonna-
wide receiver and 2 running backs.
In England, they don't teach you how to think with your mouth shut.
No, they don't. They also don't teach you how to grow eyebrows, mate. But there you go.
I feel your pain. Don't worry.
That's what I'm saying. We're both
He
there.
gets
Both.
that from me. I got no eyebrow.
Oh, Scouse.
Oh, Scouse.
Look at eyebrows, you know.
Scouse.
All right, we got who's on the clock? Shelly,
Tony's
Scouse
on.
is on the clock.
Tony's on.
Tony's on the
I'm
clock.
gonna blame Scouse for everything. Don't worry.
Hey, Shelly, thanks for being with us.
Oh, Shelly's here.
Appreciate you, Shelley.
How you doing?
I'm gonna bang the running backs early.
Oh,
I bet you are, Tony. I bet you are.
He definitely gets banged by those running backs.
You can
Every night.
feel sexual energy.
Bing
Every
bong
night.
ring.
Travel through this room.
Twice at the weekend.
All right. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, I am going to also bang one of the running backs, but I'm taking that one. I like Kenneth Walker this year.
Yeah,
Kenneth
he's good.
Walker.
Oh, that's a sneaky good pick right there.
I like that pick, John.
I think you should like that pick. You should have liked it a pick before me, but you didn't, and it's going to cost.
I'm going to reach, but this is a worthwhile reach.
He's going
for Travis.
Going with the tight end early.
When it comes to that one, there is no early.
Well, I got him on my dynasty team too. So
he's on one of my. He was my.
Unfortunately, he's only going to be good for another 1 or 2 more years. And
about another 6 games, I heard, Max. Then Taylor's going to tell him what to do, and he's going to go home.
Who's monk mode? Is that Joseph or is that Mark?
I don't know.
I think that's Mark. I think it's Mark. Who went? Who took Taylor?
Which Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, I thought he meant Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I was going to say Max.
Travis Kelsey.
Pitt's a good pick.
Taylor Swift.
He took Taylor's soul. I said soul, not arsehole.
Was that? Yeah, well, it was Max that picked Kelsey, right? I'm making sure. Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
All right, fine. Because sometimes I don't know if anybody realizes, but this is not always filled with water.
What you did?
Oops, sorry.
What? Oops.
Why are you pausing
it
for?
I didn't. I was trying to make this thing bigger.
No amma, no cry.
All right.
That's
no harm and no harm and no
like
cry. Yeah, I like that. That's a good. That's a good name.
That a lot.
Jesse just changed the commissioner settings to favor himself there.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it always happens.
I removed the last pick because I wanted Laporta.
Oh well, then how'd you?
Sam Laporta, great shout. That's a great.
Yeah, that's a good pick right there. Damn.
Cooper Cup.
Okay.
Cooper Cup.
Scouse, you are on the clock, my lad.
Number one receiver.
Bijan Mustard.
Scouse is going to start the run on defense.
Is that you, Max?
Yes, that is.
That's a brilliant name right there.
I was really upset I didn't get him.
What's your name, Max?
Bijan Mustard.
Oh, all right. That's right. You told me that.
Who's on there?
Take all the time, bros.
Take the time, brother. Take the time.
It's you, mate. It's you. Take your time. You need to make sure it's right for you, bud.
You've earned it. I'm just going to fantasize looking at your forehead.
Wait. Just keep your cock in your mouth. There's one for you. There's one for you.
Hey, the
Washington Commanders number 1 receiver. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
Never heard of him.
You, baby.
Never heard of him. Is anybody else getting glare from Scouse's forehead?
No, it's just my.
I don't get any glare from Scouse's forehead. There's too many wrinkles in that motherfucker.
It's just my 10 head, mate. That's all it is. Yeah, I don't have hair.
It's 28-year-old skin. This is, mate, not 40. Like it's meant to.
28-year-old skin.
28-year-old skin.
Holy
Scott,
shit!
You need a haircut.
I do, mate. Yeah, it's getting a bit much.
Takes up all of 3
Ooh,
seconds.
Stephon Diggs. Who just got it? It's Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. Thank you.
Wow.
Mr. Del Monte hat.
I went back on the clock.
The man.
That's an interesting pick.
Del Monte.
That is a little interesting there.
I'm telling you, Scouts, from one professional to another, a hat makes the wardrobe.
Well, it'd be great if I could see you, because all I can see is live, 43 minutes. But there you go.
This is a fairly easy one. I'm going to get I turned out the way.
Go on, Tony. Go on in.
Oh, you shit fuck.
Oh, you dickhead. Sorry.
Oh, man.
That was my tight end one.
That was my tight end I was just about to pick.
Sorry, lad.
Shit.
You know, you can usually tell something about a person by the cuss words they use, and a shit fuck sounds pretty gross. Does that mean
it does? To be fair,
that's like Tony's
just done
in the shower.
Tony's just done me and Jesse there. Cheers.
Scouse has been described as a shit fuck all his life.
I got a problem with my computer here.
Hey,
Lee didn't say anything, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Studley good fuck there.
Something's going wrong with my computer.
Discount, you know what I mean?
Oh no, wait!
Just made a really dumb decision.
What's wrong with my computer? I thought it was an alert light, but it's just Scouse.
Wow.
I wouldn't be looking forward to seeing Scouse in a couple of weeks, but he owes me a pint for JJ McCarthy.
That's very true.
One actual pick that was killer. That was.
But the funny thing is, you thought you'd won, and then the Vikings traded up into the
to get him there. I was like,
you looked at the ceiling and then were able to pull your entire head back to a resting position.
Yeah, I'm on Blue Day balls. Who's he picking here?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
He's done well here. You've got Lamb, Barkley, and Olave so far. That's a good draft.
Yes, what you should have called your team was the 4 Bs. Breaking Benjamin, Butt Boy.
I thought the 4 bitches. That's on here.
Honestly, in all dead seriousness, I am going to have to go and look up more Breaking Benjamin and listen to it to find out why. Where are you going to see them?
Indianapolis.
At least he's not going to Seattle.
Hey, you know what? I'm just fucking with you, but I'm dead serious. If you like the band, I'm all right with that. But damn, that's a trip. You're coming here, and then you're going to go for the football game. And then you're going to fly to Indianapolis before the football game to see Breaking Benjamin to come back to go to the football game.
Draft error? What's happening here?
Sorry.
Yeah, it is a trek. Well, to be fair, it's only an hour 45 on the
Oh, now Yam's done me with a tight end. He's taking the piss.
Scotty does a tight end.
What the hell happened?
Right.
Scotty,
I logged myself out because I was trying to log in on my phone.
Scotty, it's the deepest year for tight ends ever. You'll be fine.
Jessy just sucks, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, Kittle.
George Kittle, yeah.
Keep taking these tight ends, fellas.
I'm trying. That was tight.
Yeah, I did not want to go quarterback this early, but I thought someone else was going to reach for my guy.
Wow.
You put the track back on, bro. What?
Or did you take Josh Allen there, Jesse?
You took Josh
Jesse,
Allen?
put it back.
Not bad.
Can you put it back on your screen, mate? On the actual screen, because we can't see it, dude.
Oh shit. Okay.
You know, when you're picking Josh Allen, that's not, especially in a league like this, a rushing touchdown is 6 points. He's going to get 10 or 11 rushing touchdowns. You know, that's a damn good running back right there.
Yeah.
So you get I think that Josh Allen's a fine pick at this stage. I wish it was my pick at this stage. FA's gold too.
It's gone.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Man, you are really in on the tank on that guy. He's not going to get any of this. You're not going to.
Scotty's got 2 running backs, a tight end, and a receiver. Ooh.
When Scott's like 55, FA Obata's going to be hanging around his house. Hey, what do you want to do today? I'll help you cut the hedge.
Oh, shit.
10, 9.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, come on, Effie.
Here we go.
He went and took DK Metcalf, dude.
What round? Just a ninth round.
Yes. It's good value.
Scotty with the panic pick.
It's good value.
It is fun. DK Metcalf, that'll do.
Yeah, fuck it. Say
no, it's good value. It's good value. Right, what do I need now?
It's wild to me they have Malik Neighbors ranked.
Everybody watching, hey, thanks. I appreciate it. I hope we have some fun with you.
Can we just talk about how Malik Neighbors is ranked number 37?
I know.
He's been going higher and higher in drafts, man.
Yeah, that's great, but who's throwing the ball to him?
That's true.
Like, if he can get within a country mile of the ball being thrown to him, that's a success. Is that 6 points?
What the hell is this little birdie-looking thing?
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh, I'm on the clock?
No, it's Jesse. Turned his sound back on.
You know what? I wish we did 2 quarterbacks because I would really want to bag on whoever had to draft Daniel Jones.
Especially since, most NFL teams do run 2 quarterbacks per game. I hate those kinds of leagues. I do. I just do.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it.
Oh, nice.
It's a nice
good
pick.
shot. It's a good pick.
Tony's up.
A steal in the 5th, that leg, to be fair.
Yeah. Saw me on our 6th
So
round.
I just hope he stays healthy. Really, that's the only
That's the
drawback
big
with
thing about him.
Andrews. But he's a damn good tight end.
Can his ankles hold up?
This is interesting because although you were talking about Malik Neighbors, I know he's not got great quarterback play, but I think he might be sensational.
I think he's going to be the only weapon, and I think he's going to be great. I mean, look how many bad quarterbacks Terry McLaurin has played with, and he still manages to get 1,000 yards every year.
Yeah.
I mean, Neighbors has been killing it in training camp. I mean, Daniel Jones just throws the ball up, and somehow he manages to come down with it.
Well, let's realize
When he's not throwing into another person.
Yeah. You know, my favorite thing about last week's preseason.
Well, Tony, you ain't take your time, lad, or what?
I'm just torn between two players, and I'm wondering whether to take the high upside one or the other one.
You should just flip a coin.
You know what really sucks, and I have no way of paying attention because I'm sharing the screen, is I have no idea where my
there you go. I've picked. I kind of bottled it.
My buys are, so I could have everybody on a fucking buy at the same time.
Well, you know, I gotta say, based on the motherfucker that talked the most trash about winning this league and dominating with all his leather gear, you know, you should know that shit by rote. You should be saying that in your sleep. I don't feel any freaking. I feel
bye
no
weeks
whatsoever.
The waiver wire, dude.
Bye weeks.
I don't need no stinking bye weeks.
We
I'll
don't
tell you
need
what.
bye weeks.
10 kudo points to anybody that can name me the movie that fucking badges, no stinking badges.
Hey, 10 kudo points if you can pick.
I'll tell you what, you little bastard. I'll tell you something right now.
Hey, I was raised by the best one. Don't worry.
Watch me.
Wouldn't say the best.
I'm gonna go ahead and laugh, but this is who I have next on my draft board.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a big season.
T-Mac. Yeah, I think so too. That's a pretty good pick, and I don't think it's overdrafted at all.
No, I don't think so either. And Max, you can go.
Had an 8th round draft grade on Terry.
If you can't say that,
that's what you
No,
have
that's
the
what.
8th round?
No, that's what the general fantasy football consensus says on my cheat sheet.
Oh yeah, those
ADP.
Adam Rank and people like
Look
that.
at look at Scotty with the cheat sheet. Look at that. How cute that is.
Scotty,
I always have a list, mate. I have a fucking list, mate. I have been sat
Adam
here all
Rank
day.
explains why you should draft the Bears.
That was the
Scotty,
first one.
ADP means
That's
average
the
dick.
second one.
Average dick penetration, Scott.
Whoa. We've gone right downhill here.
That was a good pick, Max.
Hang on. Where are we here?
Thanks.
Please don't tell me you've taken him. No. Who's B. John Mustard?
Me.
Oh, it's you. No, it's okay. It's Joe
You
Mixon.
completed.
I think it's a good pick, but at the same time, there's got to
8
be
picks.
a point where that dude hits the end.
I don't know,
You
man.
know?
He's a good running back.
He's a
still
great
got
running
some.
back. He's a fantastic running back. He's a fantasy machine. But
Yeah.
there's got to come
Pat
that
Mahomes.
point where he just is.
You know, people.
But he-
I am preparing for y'all to make fun of me on this, but I'll defend it to the day I die.
Great
Nice.
pick. It's a great pick.
What?
Najee Harris is a good pick.
Look at who his offensive coordinator is and tell
Yeah.
me why you shouldn't draft a running back with him.
Correct.
Well, now
Look at who his quarterbacks are, and they're you're right. They are going to be a running team. I just don't like him as a running back.
And Jalen Warren's hamstring's gone as well. There,
He's a total fucking scrub nowadays when you're talking.
I thought Harris was going to come out and be more like Derrick Henry, but he just never lived up to that bill.
Max, I like that pick, mate. I'll defend you on that. I actually had him on my list.
I think he fucking sucks.
He was one of my handcuff players.
Scotty
He
needs
was
a
one of my
haircut.
handcuff
Don't listen
players.
to him.
I'm having a haircut tomorrow, John.
All right,
I'm
well,
having a poo.
talk to us after you have your haircut.
You having a shave as well, Scott?
Yeah, I'm having a dig in the grave. I'll have a dig in the grave, yeah.
I'm not having a poo.
One of the best ever.
That's the case, then we'll do this, mate.
Oh, come on, Scouts.
Well, it's hard.
Mike,
Real hard.
DJ Moore.
Hey,
Is
man,
DJ
it's a
Moore
big
You got
Scout?
10 seconds, Scouse. I hope it auto picks for you.
I don't want to know if it's hard, guys.
We're past the third round. I don't know what to do.
3 seconds.
What times, bro?
Kyle Pitts. That's actually a very good pick.
It's a good pick.
Stop it. You say that about everybody.
Oh, shit.
He's an NFL player.
Brett Favre, you picked Brett Favre. Good pick.
I think Kirk will unlock his potential.
He will. He could unlock his potential.
No, I think actually Pitts, he hasn't really lived up to his draft status, but I do think he's going to have a good year.
Here's the thing about Pitts is who's his quarterback.
I mean, Kirk Cousins is good throwing to tight ends.
Yeah.
Was that you, John, who picked Mostert?
Yes, it is.
Cheers.
Oh, fantastic pick. Great pick.
Hey, tell me about.
Wonderful pick, John. I wish it was my pick, John. I'm going to go have a wank over your pick, John.
Lord have mercy.
Honestly.
We have 71 poor souls watching this shit.
I know, man. I know. It was nearly like having 200 people watching a live reaction to 3 hours of draft. That was
I'm going to tell you something right now. Scouts, 71 of them are going, that's a fucking nice hat.
I don't see any.
And 62 of them are going, what's that glare from down the bottom?
Tony's procrastinating.
Is he really?
Yeah,
he's still debating things.
I guess Tony doesn't need that catch that train, does he?
No, mate.
When he's drinking and writing poetry.
Go ahead and pick Pickens.
He's a poet.
No, I'm not picking a Steelers receiver.
Calvin Ridley, good shout.
Is it a good pick, Scott?
So he takes a Titan.
I think it's a great pick. It's a great pick.
Fuck
Oh man!
I should have just done a Joseph and Mark here and just not got on. It'd have been so much
He
easier.
doesn't say nice pick this time. What's up with that?
Oh man, I am torn between two players.
You're Natalie and Brillia.
Let me guess. One of them's always Tamarick Hemingway.
Alvin Kamara.
If you were torn between them two players, woofed. That's yeah.
Kamara still. If you look
It's a good pick.
if you look at Kamara's volume,
That's what I'm saying.
and everything from last year, he still got it. He might
Yeah.
not quite the
Still
he might
injured,
not quite
mate.
have the burst anymore, but he still got the
That's the thing with
volume.
Kamara, mate.
I think Kamara could definitely have a really pretty decent year. I don't know.
He always does.
He was still either the first or second most
always
targeted.
put out the points, and Kamara does.
It was between
guy last year in targets.
And
it was
you look at
between
Derek
him and
Carr?
Tank Dell.
Shh. You look at Derek Carr last year. You think, oh my God, that'll be a terrible fantasy quarterback. Look at him last year. They were like 6th in passing touchdowns.
Derek Carr has always had good fantasy seasons.
I'd say so because he just sits around and dreams to the playoffs.
Someone just took Anthony Richardson. Cheers for that. Thanks, Yam. Appreciate it.
Scott, what was that sound?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Fucking, why do I always get shagged one pick before? It just that's my it's in.
That was
Oh shit!
Scott, what was that sound?
You know, look.
Deep pain.
As many times as Tony stole my fucking picks on the damn keeper league. Yeah, no, I was irritated as all get out. Like every fucking time.
Yeah, you kept cursing me.
Like, you fucker.
I'll tell you what, whose pick is auto drafting, and it's fucking gotten him a pretty goddamn good team so far.
Yeah.
He said he would win the league.
Hey, you know what? Auto draft isn't such a bad thing.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy doing this way because I like somebody telling me, "Oh, that's a marvelous pick."
I did it in the
Jake Ferguson,
Did it in the Pro Football Island League last year.
Oh.
I got the draft day wrong and auto drafted and made the semi-final. So too bad.
Fuck you, Scotty.
Cheers, mate.
I was hoping he'd last.
I was like, Tank Dell was who I was trying for. I was actually trying for Anthony Richardson, but Yam stole me on that, so I had to go Kyler Murray instead.
Scott's been reading all the articles on risers, this year's risers.
I have. You don't think I don't do my research, mate? When I'm on a list,
I know you do.
I know.
Anthony Richardson shite.
You got to read between the goddamn
No,
lines. The only reason Kyler Murray
I've
is
seen him
listed as a riser,
He's a
Kyler
bum.
Murray is wearing insoles that make him look like he's an inch taller. That's why he's listed as a riser.
I want to know who's going to pick Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, well,
Nobody.
no one,
The buffet line.
Scouse.
Was that a fat joke there, John? That was a bit harsh.
No,
You just fat shamed Scouse.
fat
That's
shame.
out of order.
I have absolutely no room to fat shame.
I am going to complain to HR.
I'm just saying that.
Oh, Montgomery, that was a good pick.
That's a good pick.
Scouse, you just picked
Montgomery is a good pick. All right, go ahead, Mr. Hemingway.
South Park reference.
Papa.
Are you on? Is anyone on bench players yet?
You.
I don't ever look at it that way. Yeah, I've picked a couple. Terry's on my bench right now because I've filled up my 2 starting wide receivers. I'm going for talent. You know?
Yeah.
I went with Zay Flowers again, Tony. I got him in our.
I love. Zay's in one of my dynasty teams. I love him.
I do too. I've got him on a keeper league, and I'm deciding whether or not I want to keep him or not.
You should keep him.
I don't know. I got the first pick in that draft, so the more I throw back, the better I do. So I'm not so sure. I mean, you know what? That last play last year for the Ravens really left a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, you can't discount one.
I know. I wouldn't.
Play.
I wouldn't do that because I think that. I think I'm going to throw him back.
That would be a mistake.
Yeah,
no,
that would be definitely a mistake.
No, I got the first pick. He's not gonna be. Nobody's gonna grab him.
What's going on with Jonathan or with Brooks from?
Yeah,
Carolina?
Jordan Brooks. He's on the. Did he not just get suspended?
For what?
I don't know, but Tony's trying to make a pick, and he's the number 1 running back available.
Tony is an absolute funny, isn't he? How long do you take? How long do you take?
Ages, man.
He could take all he wants. He's got 90 seconds. And he took somebody from Carolina. What a waste of
He's
fucking
going to be
time
on the
that
pup
is.
list to start. He got a torn ACL, Jesse.
I'm going to pick the guy who's going to get every target in Carolina. So.
I mean, yeah, but you know what a target in Carolina is? Within the county. All right? If they get anywhere near him or if the defense isn't all over him, I'm sorry.
How much trash time action is he going to...
trash time. I mean, if that's what you're counting on, okay.
It counts the same. The points count the same in trash time as they do in normal time.
That's true.
That's why we call it this.
Oh, Rashid Rice. That was. I'm surprised the NFL has not suspended him yet.
He won't get suspended either.
It's going to be.
And I'm surprised he
time
actually
for this
lasted
to start.
long into the draft. To be honest with you.
Oh,
Patrick Mahomes
going defense real early.
That's all right.
With that one, no, it's not.
Defense
real early.
Who picks a defense that's not in the last round?
Exactly.
When you want the one that's going to be the best, that's what you do.
Yeah, if you want the best one. But how many points is it going to get you?
At least 10.
Trying to get you minus when they
Per
play
week?
playoffs.
They start every week with 10.
Yeah, and then once a point is scored, that 10 goes away.
All right, let's see. Who's on the clock? Either Joseph or Mark is on the clock.
It's Mark, I think.
mean,
Joseph is no arm and no cry.
Let them make their pick.
Okay.
Let them make their pick.
Who's using the
that's fine.
microphone?
I gotta do my own research though, so y'all gonna have to deal with it.
So Joseph,
Tampa Bay has a tight end whose name is Otten, but his first name starts with a
K. Dotton. Yeah, he's a good
right. So you look at him here, and it just says Cotton.
Scotty.
Hmm?
Would he be a good pick?
Is it me?
No, I said, would he be a good pick?
No, I'm just saying that if you look at him out here where it says C. Otten, it just says Cotton.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm to that point of the draft where I'm just waiting on you clowns to make your pick so I can get my next fabulous player that's going to knock Scott's socks off.
I'm sorry, John.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead. Sorry, Ian. My fault. I will not fuck with the first fan.
Jordan Brooks, man.
You were after Anthony Richardson and CJ Stroud is sitting there?
Yeah, I was after Anthony Richardson. Yeah.
Well, that seems rather silly.
Gosh, mate.
That seems rather stupid.
He's gash. He's gash. He's gash.
He is gash. Trust me.
God, look how far down they have Aaron Rodgers. That's just stupid. This is why I don't buy into these rankings that these sites give these guys.
Well, their average draft, it's not rankings; it's average draft
position. But really, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going to pick him.
You should.
Well, I'm not. But he is way down on this list, and he's got some of the better weapons in the NFL. I mean, do we really think he's
Stevenson is a killer pick right there. I'm surprised.
Ramondre, yeah, great pick. That very good.
To me, it's a matter of
I think Max is trying to hit home runs. It's a
yeah.
Max has been taught well. He knows how to get value.
Who the fuck?
That's
fucking fuck.
That's a nice pick.
Scouse.
Fucking
Scouse
fuck.
took a nice pick. Scouse took him. That's a nice pick. He's a bell cow. I think that's
so. We went back to back Washington running backs. That's
you
cool.
fucking fuck! I was going to pick him in the 11th round. Wow,
Well, he didn't make it past the 8th.
That is absolutely batshit crazy.
That pick's just made my decision for me.
I just took Jordan Love. If anybody.
Yeah, and I was in between two. So.
Really, is that a normal position for you on a Friday night?
Yeah, usually.
Very good, Tony.
Don't get as good looking as Tony, as Jesse likes to point out.
Tony's a handsome man.
The best looking man in the North Atlantic. Is that what he calls him?
My turn already. Jesus. All right.
Good pick.
Thanks, Scott. I thought it was.
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, you wouldn't have picked him, would you?
Nope.
Go pick me. Go pick.
Three. Two kids.
Anybody else think it was a good pick?
No. There you go, pick that very, yeah. It's just brilliant.
Who was picked?
Tony's just picked. You're on now. You're on now.
All right, let's see. Hold on. Bear with me.
Hello to everybody that's watching us tonight. I appreciate you being here. I really do. I hope you're having a good time. If not, please send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to tell us how we can make it a better time for you.
It's like
leave off.
I mean, there's some fairly obvious ones, John. If you want to.
More hats, less forehead, right?
All right, then I'll put my hat on then. All right, how about
that? There we go. You can see less of your face.
I'll put my hat on then.
It took me an hour to move it. All right.
Well, that just puts the focus. That just puts the focus on your face now, which is even worse.
I don't know about that, mate.
Scout, you're all right, man. I like you.
Xavier Worthy?
Yep.
It's a seventh rounder, and you got him in the 8th. Well done. That's a decent.
Xavier Worthy is going to have a monster year. He's
Scotty
going to
Kuiper Jr. over here.
He's going to outscore Rasheed Rice.
He doesn't have the hair, Max.
Scott, seems like got rinsed for Deontay. What round was Deontay?
Sorry, Scotty Dilfer.
What was who in?
What was Deontay Johnson? Since I got rinsed for picking him.
Johnson.
Deontay.
Johnson. Fucking Johnson.
Talk about my Johnson.
Yeah, what was Johnson's ADP?
Yeah.
Questionable. He's got a broken toenail.
Keep him out. Right.
Summer whites, your friends and your Johnson. Water trails, your kids and your Johnson. Saturday nights, distant lights, your girl and your Johnson.
Love it.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
All right. So for you Brits that don't know, that is an actual Johnson makes outboard motors for small boats, and that was an actual commercial from 1971.
That's genius.
Yeah. Your kids, and your Johnson. Sounds like
that was a pretty good pick, Yam. Good pick, Yam. I thought about it for like 2 seconds, but
I need this person to stick through.
Godwin is one of those picks I look at every year, and I think, should I, could I, would I? But
then you don't. But then you kick yourself in the ass because he fucking.
Nice pick, Scott.
Yeah, I was. It was either.
Hey, there's a kicker.
Dustin Hopkins.
The fuck.
Dustin Hopkins.
That's what you get. That is what you get.
That's the first kicker taken
For auto
Was
drafting.
that toothpick? Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Love that.
That's the
Wait,
last
I'm so sorry. I have
That's how he picks on a few more kickers.
Oh, that's quality.
Holy shit.
That's why you tune into the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, because you
Just to
never
make
know
it-
what's going to happen.
Not only is it a kicker, but it's Dustin Hopkins.
Tell you what, Carl Diesel is over there on Twitter right now jerking off. Oh my god! Somebody
He's done wonders for his ADP there. Dustin Hopkins will like shoot up the rankings now.
Don't do that noise again.
reminds you of the day you got chlamydia.
The fuck?
I said give him a clap, not the clap.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, can we also just mention the Bears' defense is that highly ranked?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a strange one too.
Well, see, when you do auto pack, once you fill up your starters, then it goes to like what you need next. So
Right,
he needed a kicker and he needed a defense. It was just next in line.
What I mean, though, is I was looking at the defenses, and they had the Bears as the second-ranked defense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Where? Why?
Ryan's having a good laugh at toothpick expense.
On
I
what
just
planet?
texted him. He said, "Wow."
Poor guy. Hey.
Don't you do it, Yam.
Come on.
Don't you motherfucking do
You guys
it.
better not do it.
Aaron
Oh, is it
Jones.
my turn?
Aaron Jones. Okay.
Sounds like Jesse knows exactly who he's going to pick. Yeah.
Don't you do it.
I'm gonna go way off piste, I think, on this one. I think.
Did Jonathan Brooks go yet?
Yes.
Yes. Like 2 rounds ago.
Yeah. This could be a league winner, or it could be dropped after about 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
good.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, he's not even here.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm here.
Don't you do it.
Don't.
Don't you do it.
13 picks away.
Because I know you, and this is a you pick. Don't you do it.
I'm gonna go him.
Who are you looking for, Jesse? This is interesting.
What's that?
You looking
Who
for
are you
Dalton?
looking for?
Me? I'm not looking for nobody now. Max is saying is got his eye on somebody.
Oh, it was Max who was saying, "Don't you do it?" Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, Max.
I said it the first time, but
Okay.
I doubt that's what he was thinking of.
It's not. Now I just
Okay.
got to live through a Scouse.
all right,
minute and a half
Scouse.
wait.
Pick whoever want. Oh, well, never mind.
And that's it.
I got
great
Williams
pick, Max.
in.
That is a great pick.
Yeah, it is. I got Williams in our
I was-
dynasty draft. Man, I'm excited about
I
him.
was sitting through your pick last round, just saying he better not go.
I'm set. I look good at wide receiver. I'm filling in other spots right now, but that's a great pick.
Do you mean he'll last about 4 games and then he'll be suspended for something stupid?
You're right. He'll tear his ACL, or he'll try and bet on some games again, or it's his
Exactly,
first
man.
career actual off season.
Until he gets hurt.
Well, there's a reason he's going to be on the bench. Someone drafted Tony Pollard.
That's
Really?
an interesting pick. I mean, Tennessee's running back room is not. I don't believe in Will Levis. I don't at all. So they're going to have to rely on the run game this year.
I mean, look, the best decision Will Levis has made is getting something to do with Hellman's because that's the best version of mayonnaise. All right.
Have you seen that commercial?
Good boy.
Hasn't he got a new aftershave out or something?
Yeah, it was a mayonnaise. That's the commercial. It's mayonnaise after fucking a cologne or some shit. So stupid. So stupid.
Hey, he's going to make money. You say it's so stupid, and then you're going to see how much money's going into his bank account from Hellman's for that, and you're going to go, damn.
Oh, yeah.
I got to say, I believe more in Will Levis than anybody else on that team.
I mean,
he has shown
what?
Quote unquote.
What has he shown?
He's shown moxie. He's shown the ability to stand up when it's not looking good and make a play.
He's a Josh Allen wannabe.
He is not anything that's going to make any kind of serious playoff runs and no Super Bowl runs, but he's a middle of the road quarterback, and that's pretty much all he's going to be. He's not terrible. He's not great, and that's all he's ever.
Burrow is a great pick.
Joe
Burrow.
And here's another one.
You just nixed me there. That was my next pick. Darn it.
Javonte Williams?
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem with Javonte Williams. He's playing in Denver.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Look at his rookie year, what he did before his knee went to Spaghetti.
Yeah, he was spectacular.
He was all right. I mean, he was pretty good. And I'm going to say that because I took him in his rookie year in my big-time keeper league that I play every year. And the Broncos' offense just goes downhill. And frankly, I have a bit of a rule. Look at the quarterback first. If the quarterback is not good, then the offense will not be good. And his attempts or his possibilities at scoring are going to be limited. It's just the way I see it.
It's a good thing we get some points for yards in this league.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, they're not a good fucking offense. He's not going to get much.
Well,
I can tell you this.
He's
This is
not
going to
be
be the
a starter.
picture that you see of Sean Payton pretty much until he's fired. Tyjae Spears. Here we go with the Titans.
I didn't know that Britney Spears had a younger brother.
Yeah. He's at least more well adjusted to the world than she is.
Well, when she wrote that song "Toxic," it's because she couldn't say the word Tyjae.
Oh my God! Get out of Dodge.
Tyjae's going to destroy people. That 1-2 punch over there with that O-line and Callahan coaching that O-line. Yeah, you're going to see it, bro. You're going to see it.
The 1-2 punch of him and Tony Pollard. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean the 1-1 punch of.
That sounds the same in any language.
Hey, John, you bro.
Max, what do I always say? What have I said since I had you?
That's when you win. Is when that's said to you.
When Fuck You John comes out, the party is over.
How on earth?
What's up, Scotty?
I'm just saying, how on earth did D-Hop go before Justin Tucker? Like, what?
Oh, geez.
I just realised that then. I was like laughing at the kicker pick, and then I looked back and
Checking in from planet Uranus. Checking in
I was
from
just-
planet Uranus. Scotty
I was
has
just
surfaced.
Oh,
Tony's
geez.
on the clock.
I need another running back in the
Take Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a very good shout. He's gonna be him or Rico Dowell.
I'm gonna have to take someone who's gonna be the lead back, so it's gonna have to be this guy, and I hate having to pick him.
Oh, yeah, that's. I actually don't think that's such a bad pick.
That's actually a good pick.
I don't think it's bad.
And you just snaked my ass. Thank you, Dick.
Sorry, dude.
You have.
I mean, that's twice in 2 days.
More than anybody I've ever heard.
I mean, Jesse, that's twice in 2 days you've had a snake up there. You might want to get that looked at.
You know what? Should I do it?
As long as it's not a rattlesnake.
The one-eye snake.
Fuck all yous.
Yeah, go on, Jaden Daniels.
The
Sorry.
speaking pressure python.
Jaden Daniels.
He's
Don't
picked
know.
him.
Who took Daniels?
Jesse.
I did.
Jesse did.
Oh, you jinxed him now. Whole season, you fool.
Two quarterbacks.
Scouse is done.
Yeah, I'm done. The season's over already.
Warren, I'm happy.
2 quarterbacks, Jesse.
Yeah. You're gonna need 2 quarterbacks when there's a thing called a bye.
I think they're both
That's,
at the.
that's true, but this is a 10-team league.
Sure. Yeah.
There's going to be quarterbacks everywhere.
Just you wait. This is kind of like trade bait, anyways.
Scouts will need a quarterback here in 3 weeks.
4, you might have one of the best starters in the league. You know?
He's handcuffing people. Brock Bowers. Okay, that makes it.
Bowers is a good pick.
Yeah, for crying out loud.
If it was a keeper league, that would be like a lot higher.
That'd be Isn't
Yeah,
Bowers injured,
he went in our keeper league in what, like the 4th round, I think.
I mean, if they had a quarterback, I mean, Vegas.
No, he went in the 2nd round in our keeper league.
Wow.
Dang, they still have Jahan Dotson down here.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
What?
I missed that. What was that?
He's a joke.
You'll see it. Go ahead and ridicule Scott a little bit.
Scotty. That was a good that was a good brilliant pick, Scott. Good pick.
I mean,
that was a good pick, Scott.
A very good pick.
What buffet are you going to take him to when you're in town?
I don't really I really don't know this interface well. I can't see where the last few drafted were.
Go to board or go to draft log?
Yeah, draft log.
Where do I find that?
Jesse's clicking it right now.
There you go.
Oh, Keon Coleman, is that who you took?
Yep. I took Keon Coleman as well.
Yes, sir. That is a very nice pick.
Look at this pick before that.
It would be next year.
Whatever. I'm happy with Keon Coleman. I think that was a nice pick right there.
The one before that was Ezekiel Elliott.
Look at this right here. That's the most brilliant pick of the whole draft, right?
Dude,
there.
Tony said the same thing. If you need a
pick offensive lineman in this draft, did you could do that?
Sorry, what was that? I wasn't paying attention then.
I'm just saying, you were saying earlier you're trying to need a starter. Is Ezekiel Elliott going to be the starter in Dallas?
No.
Oh, okay.
It looks like he is.
Over Rico Dowdle.
It'd be Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to be both. It's going to be just like any other NFL team. Which one gets more than 15 touches a game? And that's the guess.
I can't see it being Deuce Vaughn anyway.
No, Deuce Vaughn is one of those guys that looks great in practice when they're not allowed to tackle him. But if they were allowed to tackle him, his ass would be part of the fucking field by now.
I mean, I was walking into work this morning. I think I stepped on Deuce Vaughn. I didn't see him there.
Yeah, the guy's not the tallest.
Tallest even. He's not the best. I mean, everybody gets all excited about him, but I'm watching like linebackers. They give him the 2-hand touch, and he keeps running, and everybody, oh, look at him go! And I'm like, dude, that linebacker would have fucking crushed him.
5'6", 150 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because I'm looking at Jesse, it's so strange to see T.J. Hawkinson still here.
Yeah.
Why?
Because is he still here, or why is it strange?
No, it's just it's not strange. It's not strange at all. Kirk's not there, and you've got this guy throwing the ball to him.
Yeah, but Hawkinson also has a spaghetti knee right now.
Spaghetti.
What about Njoku still there as a tight end? That's an interesting one.
He had one good game, and he's going to get
overhyped.
Had
3 good games. And
I tell you who would be a good shout is Dalton Schultz if you're still looking for a tight end.
I just got him in my dynasty league, so
I'm not listening.
Scott, why are you trying to help the Yanks try and beat us? What's that about?
I'm not.
Just give him a good actual decent.
Do I get points for Taylor Swift ticket sales?
No, Jesse.
Who's what do you do, Scotty? Scotty, tell me how many the Yanks?
I picked Buffalo's number 1 receiver. Just letting you know.
No, I've just been doing it.
I think Scotty.
Coleman's going to be the number 1 receiver probably next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he'll have like a. I think Curtis Samuel's going to have a big year too. And,
if he stays healthy, he's already dinged up.
But I think Coleman is he's going to score points. I just think Shakir is going to be a little bit more.
No, I've just done a bit of research to check that this guy's hamstring isn't too bad. He's going to be out a week, so I think I might
Joey Slay.
Yeah.
I see what you did there, Scouse. I like that. Yeah.
I was really thinking about Warren too. I was just like, I'm just trying to load up
Lad
on receivers.
McConkey.
Yeah,
Even if
good
he's out
shout.
for Jesse, even if he's out for a couple of weeks, then I'm not. too
No,
worried
that's
about it.
that's a good pick, Tony. That was a
I'm gonna
good
sit
pick.
his ass on the bench for a bit and see what happens.
I
Right.
think he'll outtouch what's his
Najee.
Najee, yeah. Because Warren's good in the passing game too.
Again, though, look at that offensive coordinator.
Yeah, absolutely. But if they're going to run the ball a lot, then that'll do for me.
The hell you
Scouser.
questioning my Lad McConkey pick?
You're picking a
'Cause he's gonna be sitting
rookie
on the bench.
receiver in a Jim Harbaugh offense.
Yeah, that's right.
About the next 10
only
receivers
receiver
available are questionable.
That's all right. Yeah, have you seen my receiver room? This guy is on my bench. I'm to the point now where I am happy with my team and I am filling in. I'm not looking for starters now. No.
You just got to be going for high upside flyers now, really.
Right. And I like Lad McConkey because his name is Lad.
Good lad.
What, lad?
Oh, wait, lad.
No, like Alan Ladd. I know you guys know who that is.
Jesse, do we get an IR spot?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in the
it-
settings so far.
You get 3 IR spots.
Oh, Jackson's that's fucking my next pick.
Yeah,
We
we're
do?
actually looking at Smith and Jigba too.
JSN.
All right. Well, he's not going to be healthy for a while, but come November, give me
Yeah, yeah.
that.
No, I think that's a good pick. I would take that.
Yeah, me too.
Come November.
Yeah, you guys, the season's not about the first 2 weeks.
That's true.
No, I get it.
It's a good pick.
Do you get
Great
it?
pick.
You get it.
Good pick.
But you know, November is much past 2 weeks.
You know what else is much past 2 weeks?
Go on.
October. And that is when he'll be 12 months removed from a knee injury.
Yeah, I think he'll be back before November.
Daniel Jones is still available.
Absolutely not. I got
Go
Kyler
pick-
Murray, so I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Watch this. Watch this. Are you ready?
Daniel Jones, yeah.
Roma Doomsday. Oh, Doobs, even. Doobs.
Doobs.
It's Doobs in English.
It's, yeah, Dobbs. Or Doobs, whatever you want to call him, yeah.
Doobs. You remember that Chelsea defender, Michael Dubry? He's called him
Michael
Doobs.
Dubry, yeah.
Go on, Doobs. Go on, Doobs.
Nick Chubb, that's a good pick for later on in the year.
Oh, it's me. I'm on the clock. Shit, I didn't even realize.
I'd handcuff his ass though.
Should probably
So I'm trying to do. Trying to look at handcuffing players.
Actually,
Jesse,
that's
shut up.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing the last couple of picks.
God damn.
Got Zach Moss.
God damn, man.
Dang.
God
Is there
damn,
people?
man.
Is there people been? Is this up to date? Or is there people been released? Because I've clicked on a couple of people
No.
and it says free
Dot-
agents,
Dotson
and I'm like,
says Washington.
hang on a minute.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
this is not.
No, Dotson says Philadelphia on mine.
Oh, really?
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Mine says Washington.
That's only because you're a time zone ahead.
Are they free agents then? When it says
If it's free, yeah, if it's free agents, they're free to pick.
Who are you asking about?
I was asking about Jonathan.
You got 5 seconds, Tony.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You said Jonathan Taylor?
Blake Corum.
Dude, never pick anybody.
He's a rookie. He's on the Rams.
I thought he was on the Rams. Yeah.
But you shouldn't pick Blake Corum.
No, you can if you want to.
I know. I'm telling you that you shouldn't.
Why? Because you want him?
No.
Oh fuck.
He's a Michigan running back. What good do Michigan running backs have?
True.
He's probably been run into the ground for the last 2 years by Harbour anyway.
Pretty much.
Didn't they have like about 3,000 carries last year or something?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Stupid.
I was reading up on him, and he was like the highest number of touches, or the highest number of carries in the.
I mean, it's going to be the same with Donovan Edwards next year, but while he's in college, that's a fun watch if you like watching college ball.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Tony, what do you got for a spread tomorrow for that Florida State game?
I was talking to a couple of Georgia Tech guys today, and they're not overly optimistic. So I don't know. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest. And I wouldn't hold my hand up to being a huge college expert either. So, what do you reckon? Florida by
right
15,
now? Florida State is favored by 10.5.
10.5.
They have DJ Uiagalelei as their quarterback.
That was my well done, Jessy. That was my pick.
Transfer guy, isn't he?
He transferred initially from Clemson to Oregon State. Is now back at Florida State.
Yeah,
he's a good quarterback now. He wasn't before.
Yeah, the Georgia Tech guys I was talking to are a bit worried about him today. They were saying the transfer guy is pretty good. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of college football, Max. Unfortunately, I just about get away with the NFL. I think if I watch college football all day Saturday, I'd be murdered.
Well, college ball starts for you at what, 5 o'clock?
It's kind of on all night.
Look at that! Look at that! The second kicker coming off the board.
It's the third kicker.
Oh, who got the second?
Fourth kicker?
It's the fourth kicker. I'm sorry.
Get back in the kitchen. Get back in the kitchen.
What the fuck are we doing here?
You didn't even know.
Kickers and defenses flying off the board. This is wild.
Jesus.
Dak Prescott.
Who went Dak Prescott?
Poor toothpick.
Actually, Dak Prescott scores like a motherfucker.
He does.
That's what we should be talking when we speak the toothpick. We should call him auto pick.
Oh shit! Call him auto pick from now on.
Call him that from now on. He'd be both.
I got one more bench player.
Dak Prescott was QB3 last year. For anyone who wants to slag him.
Yeah, no, Dak Prescott. That's a good.
Yeah, but he's got
the number one scoring offense in the league last year.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good.
Yeah,
now, though.
Yeah, they threw more touchdown passes than anybody.
CD Lamb's contract problem.
He's going to be signed. They've said he's going to be signed by the start of the season, so I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Can't afford both. They're at 35 mil a year and Dak at 60.
Man, Ricky Purcell's white. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit.
His name like Pearsall? What are you kidding me?
Shit, it's my turn again. Fuck! What the fuck? Oh shit! Oh my god! All right, I need to.
Jessy said, "Oh, he's a white receiver. I'm not taking him."
Scott, you drafted Tyler Algier?
Yeah.
Mark's like, okay.
And the reason I did is it's a handcuff job.
Did you pick Kirk Cousins?
You know
I got
what?
I picked Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, so it's something. What happens to Bijan Robinson if he gets injured?
I mean,
no, I know what a handcuff pick is, but I thought that.
I thought the only type of handcuffs you liked were around the banister.
No, I never taught you that.
That was a round 13 pick. I've only got to get a kicker and a defense, so I'm good, man. I know what I've got now.
Pussy.
What do you want me to do, Scouts? Fucking Tua Tagovailoa now and just go, yeah, why not? Let's have another, and let's not have a kicker at all.
Tagovailoa, why not?
Tua's already been picked.
Tua can kick.
Who got Tua?
I think his brother can kick too.
Right. Scouts got him in the 8th round.
Oh, okay.
Shows
you how much attention I'm paying.
Let's get it right. But you obviously not taking notice, are you? Because you picked Tyler Algier. I mean, come on.
Dude, have you seen my running backs? I've got Breece Hall and A-Chain. Are you taking a piss?
A-Chain.
Are you serious? Those are your two running backs? A-Chain gets 5 carries a game.
A-Chain will be injured after week 2 anyway.
That's why I just picked up White.
There you go. Max, you were lucky. I'm a nice guy. I did not pick Ford just to block your ass.
I mean,
he's a good running back. I actually got him in. I think I got him in our dynasty league, just for points because he scored a lot of points.
Next time you say
year.
dynasty league, you got to take a shot.
Okay.
But I mean, you had to go pick your man crush in Curtis Samuel as well. So
yeah, I did that because one, I needed another receiver, and 2, I think Samuel, when healthy, will score a lot in that offense.
I agree, but you just drafted Khalil Shakir.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you're doubled up on the Bills.
That's I got freaking Josh Allen as a quarterback.
So are you going to start a quarterback and 2 receivers from the same team?
No,
probably not.
One might get hurt.
Taxi.
Did you just say taxi?
There is a method to my madness. You just wait.
Taxi.
You wait.
Okay.
Taxi.
Hey, Deshaun Watson's available.
Oh, go get him.
I don't like that I can't sort by team.
Probably the worst £200 million player ever.
Yeah.
What did you say?
So.
The West?
Yeah.
The hell is that? That's where Cowboys are.
Worst.
The West.
West.
Hey, Brian. Oh, I know what you're saying, Scott.
That's where fucking
Scott,
John
when they have FA, that means they're a free agent. That they're not on a team. Like,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
FA means that it's his buddy FAO.
It also means they're worth fuck all.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
says FA. Scott will pick him because he thinks
But,
FAO.
yeah, Scott. Brian McManus is available. You should get him as a kicker.
There you go. You know, not only will you get a good kicker, but you'll get somebody that might get you laid.
Touch up the flight attendants.
Yeah, this Cade York. Get him in.
Cade York?
Cade.
That's my next picks.
Well paid Cade.
Where's this board?
Tricks of the Cade, mate. Tricks of the Cade.
Oh, that was terrible.
That's my team. My team name.
I get it, but you know,
3 picks there. Cool. That's good.
after the second look.
Oh man, I should have picked the Cowboys defense in the 4th round.
All right, who's gonna pick the Commanders defense? Did someone really just pick the Commanders defense?
Seriously, not surely.
I think
No.
Oh, okay. They just left my screen.
So that means you were thinking.
Guys,
You
why
were
did you
looking
draft
at
the
it.
Broncos.
No, I had the defense on,
Commander
and it
defense
just
has left
disappeared.
the building. Who picked?
They shot in the first 5-6 games, and then they tightened up a lot second half of the
Who
season.
picked the Broncos defense? That's an interesting shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Who picked the
Greg.
Wait, what?
Greg the leg from John there.
There you go. And you know what the Broncos defense is going to be on the field a lot.
You know what's you know what's funny?
A lot.
It'd be really funny if Siebert beat out Greg the leg.
Well, Siebert's the one I wanted to take as our kicker. I'll be perfectly honest with
Then I
you.
make a waiver move. So what? It's my kicker. It's the last next to the last round, right?
It's my kicker.
That's
And
right.
I'll do what I want.
That's right. It's my kicker. I'll dress him however I want. You're going out there and kicking in heels, buddy.
Don't even think about making a tackle.
Dude, though, if he did, it would be the most fashionable tackle ever.
Come on.
Chiefs was the highest scoring defense last year.
Come on.
You know that?
Didn't I remember when wasn't that long kick return last year when Joey Sly was trying to chase him down and did his hamstring? It was the funniest fall down that you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I thought that was against the Seahawks 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago? Sorry, yeah.
No,
On
it
the
was the
block
Chiefs, I
kick.
thought.
Nah, you're not getting anything past Max.
That was the Seahawks Monday night game. They blocked the kick. Joey Slide tried to run him down and then couldn't, and then tried to slide tackle him and then pulled up lame.
You, Scott.
Did his hamstring? Yeah.
Scott
That
took
was
Scott.
2 years ago. the
Young Wei
Monday
Koo.
after Thanksgiving.
Young Wei Koo.
Right.
Young Wei Koo. I can't ever hear his name without hearing Beth Moat.
I can't
Beth Bowens. Young
Beth
Wei Koo.
You're on the call.
You're too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of Koo.
Statistically, Jake Moody's
Fucking
better.
terrible. Tony, you are banned. No more alcohol for you.
I'm not even had a drink.
Really? Well, then
Hey,
goddamn-
Dicker is available.
He's gonna
Dicker
sit
the
here and-
kicker.
He's gonna sit here and
I think I'm going to take him just because of his fucking name.
Is Jake Moody still there? Oh, what are you doing?
what are you doing this? Jake Moody there.
He's
Kicker
shit.
the kicker.
Look, I
think I got to take Dicker.
Burt Bacharach. I can either cut him off or buy him a drink.
Dicker or Moody?
Dicker or Moody?
I know which one I'd go.
I mean, which one makes you moody?
I've had a
Dicker.
Moody in my neighborhood.
The Dicker makes you moody.
I don't know who Mike is, but he wants to make sure that he knows. We know
So
he's a
out
Michigan fan,
of
so
kick,
Mike-
Jesse, out of kickers, statistically,
Go Penn State.
Dicker was 15th. Jake Moody was third.
You had 15 Dickers? What?
Sounds like a good night.
Why has nobody picked?
We need to talk.
Jake Elliott. Jake Elliott never missed.
Jake Elliott.
Jake Elliott.
Hardly gets on the field though. Always touchdown to them fools.
I don't pick players from Dallas or Philly. The Giants.
All right, it's
Fuck
my
them.
pick. It's my pick. I need a defense.
I am surprised this person lasted this long.
Do you still need a tight? Do you still need a tight end?
I'm taking the Dolphins defense.
Surprised you're
I think I'm
picking something other than a defense or a kicker in the last round.
Justin Herbert. Oh my God.
Justin
Yeah,
Herbert. You know what, though? When you pick Justin Herbert, you have to spend an extra pick to get his fucking headband.
Jacoby Myers is still there as well. Wow.
That's what I was surprised about.
That's a good shout, actually, Max. Isn't it?
Too bad he doesn't have anybody
Justin
throwing
Herbert in the
the ball.
last round.
Receivers though in a match, mate. You know what I mean?
He doesn't have anybody to throw in the ball except for that redneck fucktard.
He's got what's his name, Kid Rock
You mean
or
Jalen Hurts?
What?
No.
Or
Minshew.
Minshew.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Daniel Jones.
got Billy Ray.
I'm glad
he's got
someone
Billy
picked
Ray
Dicker.
Cyrus.
Yeah.
Billy Ray
Billy Ray Cyrus
throwing the
looking
ball.
fool. God, I cannot stand Minshew.
That's it,
That's
boys.
it.
It's all-
Innit?
it's
That's
all
it.
over.
The draft's done.
Well, there you go, everybody.
This game's called I Win.
When do we get the draft grades? The grades come out and slaughter everybody.
That's what I was about to go look for.
A few minutes, isn't it? That it's only like a few minutes.
I gotta tell you, I think Scott. Or you can stop sharing the screen there. I think Scotty would definitely be happy enough to give us the draft grades tomorrow. He'd be like, "Fuck yeah! You talking about a spreadsheet there? Oh,
When's the first list come out?
The first line of the report's going to go, who the fuck is Scott Hartley?
All right, so there you go. There's the first Yanks versus Wanks. Yanks versus Brits. No, I'm going.
Probably going to give me an F for drafting 2 quarterbacks and 15 Buffalo Bills players.
I think my George Washington looks kind of sexy. What do you think?
Is that George Washington? I thought it was Horatio Nelson.
No,
It does look like it.
Nelson.
We do have.
I gotta tell you, if it was Horatio Nelson being a Navy man, him having his butt out like that would mean something entirely different.
Well, that's probably what got him shot on HMS Victory.
There you go. All right, well, we are going to leave on an historical joke, which probably a few people will get here and there.
One for the kids.
Thanks, everybody, for sitting around with us and listening to our draft this evening. This is the first annual Yanks versus Brits Fantasy Football League. And I'm not speaking for everybody on the Yanks side, but I think that the general overall sentiment is fuck Scouse.
Touche.
That's something I can get behind, John. I'm not getting behind Scouse. I should rephrase that.
All right, then. So let me put our music to play us out of here. We will be back next week.
Hey, thanks for letting me jump in too, guys.
No, thanks for being with us, Jam.
Yeah, thanks for being here. That's
Appreciate you, buddy. It's nice to
you
speak to you.
You got to get a camera. I don't care what you look like. Look at Scott.
It's coming.
Look at Scott. Did you just say?
What? So can I just ask before we go, what happened to
quality?
What happened to Toothpick? What happened to Toothpick or Toothpick?
It just auto draft.
I think he had somewhere to be.
So he had some shit going on.
Yeah, he had some stuff to do, and he got here too late to make he wanted to make the first few rounds picks, but he got here too late to be able to
came in,
do
swore a couple of times, and then left.
Yeah. So there you go. The First String Podcast. You want to hear a bunch of swearing about what's going to happen during this fantasy league? I'm sure that's where you want to go. The 1 Point Safety Show. We want to thank both Scott and Scouse for coming in here tonight. and sitting with us to play this fantasy football league. I think you guys' show is fantastic. Anybody in the UK that is not listening to them is a Commanders fan, you really should. It's a great show. Jesse, my friend over.
Yeah, but who cares about the people in America? They don't need to listen to that rubbish.
Yeah,
just kidding.
Yeah, they do.
John, that was kind of a dick move you just did. You pulled.
Did I?
Yeah, that was kind of dicky.
What did I do?
You just said, in the UK, people. You made it seem like only people in the UK could listen to the 1 Point Safety Show.
Well, no, not only people.
No, it's open worldwide. If you want to listen to me in Tajikistan, carry on. It's absolutely fine.
That's right. We have 1 Point Safety Show is hot in Tajikistan. So,
it is. Ahmed, he's out there.
Thank you, Mangdakla. All right, so
is Brian from Tajikistan?
No, he's not.
Tajikistan.
And where can we find you, Tony? Where can we find you? You handsome.
Ireland,
handsome
Dublin tomorrow at the Aviva Stadium for college football, Florida State.
There you go. So anybody wants to stop in and see Tony Wheat, he will buy them a beer.
I will.
Yes, he will.
Tony, you do some writing though, don't you, as well?
Well, yeah, I do a little bit for full press Commanders every now and again. Make the odd guest appearance on some of you boys' podcasts. I might set my own up soon.
All right, yeah, well, that would be a good idea. And of course, right here in the middle, who has refused to turn on his camera all night, our friend Yam, who has been, I think Yam can be the official first fan of the Bleeding Burgundy podcast. He is always not only the first guy that has ever listened to us, but the first guy here. The dude is here an hour.
There's no way I was the first guy to listen to y'all.
No?
Yam's been around a long time.
Yeah, and to be fair to Yam, he's in every single person's podcast. So thank you so
everyone,
much for
but
being with us,
I
man.
try to. Now with school and work going, sometimes it's more difficult. But yeah,
I get that.
You spend a lot of time in the Far East in Japan, and to be able to follow your own favorite team through podcasts, I think that makes a difference for you. So
yep, absolutely.
I'm glad we were one that you chose, and I'm glad that you're part of this fantasy football league. And for everybody else, I'm fucking hungry. I have to piss. So
hey, I got trade bait already.
What?
So I got trade bait already.
Who's trading already?
No, I said I got trade bait already.
I'm gonna have trade bait too when I set my shit up.
I just realized that half my team run a bye on week 12, so that's not.
Yeah, same.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Max he'll back me up. The draft is only the first part. This is the first part. This is the first inclination of your team. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm saying the word inclination when I mean iteration. And I've had enough wine, so I'm ending the podcast here right now. So everybody, we'll see you next week, and we'll talk about the final 53.
We might have an earlier show next week.